everyone, welcome to Paca Tuesday. I'm Tasha with Butterfield Alpaca Ranch. Today you get to meet one of my young boys, Chatto. So Chatto here, who I call Rum for short, is 1 year old, and he actually came from another alpaca farm in Nebraska. I traded for him Toy Dancer and Fanastasia, if you remember her. And those were two of my Surrey girls. And being older, I traded for Rum, who's younger, and he is set to be a strong herd sire when he matures in a couple of years. He actually has genetics that none of my other alpacas do, which is good. Can diversify the genetics I have here, which is really good. And then he has fantastic fiber, which is something I'm really looking for. Now his name, Chatto, if you were to look, oh, this is Roman. He says, I want attention. Pet me, please. He does this every day. I'll give you an update on Roman another day, but back to Rum over here. If you were to look at the drink Chata, that is his color. That's where his name came from, and since he's a boy, you change the A to an O, and there you go. And what's fun, standing next to him is Riley, who you've met before. He was actually the very first video I did. He's grown up quite a bit, but Rum is 4 days older than Riley. Now, of course, Rum has a better haircut. Poor Riley, I did myself, one of the first alpacas I've ever done. And you can tell the difference between an amateur haircut and a professional. Yeah, well, hopefully I'll be able to do this type of shearing in the not so distant future. But Rum, he's a sweetheart. He's halter trained, and I know the farm that he came from. Even though in his young life, I'm his fourth owner. There was a situation. So the place where he was born, he was part of a group that was sold. And that lady got in a car accident and had some health issues, and she wasn't able to care for the alpacas anymore. So they went to a young lady who was just starting out her alpaca business, and she's the one that I traded the two girls for Rum with. And I've only had him here about 5 weeks. He came on October 1st, so it hasn't really been that long. He's still getting used to me. He's still kind of, sketchy around me. He's not used to the way that I show affection. And, every alpaca person has their different way of paying attention to their animals. And I like to stroke their back or their neck, kind of more like petting. Some do the nose to nose. You remember from Thor's video where he has been staying, person caring for him. That was her way of, connecting and showing affection with them. So that's what he's used to. And Rum's still getting used to me and my ways. It's only been 5 weeks, not all that long in alpaca time. So lots of work to be done ahead. But look, oh, isn't he so fabulous? Rum here has settled in pretty well with his little herd. Obviously, he's over here with the young boys, which includes Riley there and Roman. So they're all 1 year old. And then their guard llama, Bruno, over here. And Rum is, well, after 5 weeks, he's really gotten to know everybody and feels pretty confident to be dominant. When they're eating out of their bowls, he wants to eat out of everyone's bowl, and he sticks up for his bowl and then goes after others when he feels like he's done with his. So he's asserting authority over the others and kind of making it known that he'll take on anybody. So we'll see how that develops. But I think that's a good quality for a future herd sire. We would call him a junior herd sire, a herd sire in training. If you're new to that term of herd sire, sire being the male that fathers a baby, herd sire meaning he's one that we would use for breeding purposes. Ones that we wouldn't, they're just boys, fiber boys, or something like that. So junior herd sire, junior obviously not mature enough yet, meaning when he's of age, when he's of maturity. that's the role he'll take on. Boys mature on average at 3 years old, so there's another 2 years before I might see any interest out of him to father some babies. So it could be 3 years from now that we have a little junior rum. We shall see. Thanks for joining us today on Paca Tuesday. Have a great day. Bye.